The same facial recognition systems are now being used for real-time surveillance in public spaces. One, vendors' marketing materials boast of live alerts when persons of interest enter a monitored area. What is a person of interest? In the fine print, it's anyone who has ever been detained, anyone who has ever been listed as a witness, and in some contracts, anyone who appears in open source intelligence, which means your social media photos if an officer decides to upload them. There is no warrant required. There is no judge signing off. There is just a camera on a light pole and an algorithm that was wrong 5 times more often for Black faces before they even installed it. Most states have a version of the Freedom of Information Act, but almost no citizens know which documents to request. The department is betting on that ignorance. They're betting that you don't know the names of the vendors, that you don't know the phrase bias audit, that you won't ask for the accuracy study conducted prior to procurement. They're betting correctly. Most people don't ask, but you're not most people anymore. So consider this box unlocked. You know that the facial recognition system in your state was almost certainly paid for with pandemic relief money. You know that the vendor's own testing showed racial bias before the sale. You know that the department never conducted a required bias audit. And you now know which public records to request. 3 documents. First, the procurement contract with the vendor. Look for the phrase error rate by demographic. If it's not there, that's your answer. Second, the department's use policy for the system. Look for human confirmation required before arrest. If that's not there, that's your answer. Third, any internal communications regarding bias testing. The key word is disparate impact. You can file a request for all 3 documents today. Most states have online portals. It takes 7 minutes. And here's the thing about public records requests. The department has to respond. They can deny parts of it, but the denial itself becomes a record. You don't need to be a lawyer. You just need to know what to ask for. One more document. The Department of Justice's Civil Rights Division issued a guidance memorandum in February of this year titled Facial Recognition and Title VI of the Civil Rights Act. It states that law enforcement agencies receiving federal funds cannot use algorithms that produce racially disparate impacts unless the impact is necessary to achieve a substantial, legitimate law enforcement interest. That's a high bar, and the memo includes a sample complaint form. You can file a complaint with DOJ. It won't change your department tomorrow, but every complaint triggers a review, and reviews produce reports, and reports are public records. This is not activism. This is paperwork, and paperwork is the only language bureaucracy understands. Now, as I bring this to an end, I don't want you to feel paranoid. I just simply need you to pay attention. Be aware. The system was bought without your vote, deployed without your knowledge, and used with errors they knew about before they turned it on. Now you know where the documents are. Whether you request them is up to you, but you cannot unknow that the door exists, and that's the gift. Until next time.